Everything you need to know about candle making, from wicks to wax, and why your vessel matters. Hey friend, Katie here from Simply Earth, and today I am excited to do a deep dive into DIY candle making. If you've ever tried to make a candle before but ended up with tunneling, a weak scent, or just a weird looking top, you're not alone. Candle making seems really simple. Melt, pour, and burn. But really, there's a lot that goes into it. A few small tweaks can make a huge difference in your candles. Let's walk through what really matters in DIY candle making and teach you how to make your own candles that work like a dream. Step 1 is starting with the right wax. Your wax is your foundation. Get this wrong and even the best wick won't save you. We use Simply Earth's Clean Burn Soy Wax because it's 100% soy wax, making it natural and sustainable. It's easy to work with, it holds scent beautifully, and it's clean burning, aka no nasty toxins in your cozy spaces. Here's a sneaky tip for your wax. Make sure to melt it low and slow. You can do this in a microwave using short intervals, stirring the wax between each interval. You want to melt it to a full 180 degrees Fahrenheit, no hotter, for the best performance. Step 2, wick it right. Your wick controls how your candle burns. Too small and it tunnels, too big and it soot. We love these options. A wooden wick for a cozy, crackly vibe, and cotton wicks for a clean, steady burn. Most wicks create a burn pool of about 2 inches, give or take, so depending on the size of your container, you may need to add more wicks for a beautiful, clean burn. Here's a pro tip: always trim your wick to 1/4 of an inch for clean burning. And don't forget, on your first candle burn, to create a full melt pool. That means the wax melts from edge to edge in your candle. If you don't allow a full melt pool to occur, then it can create tunneling in future burns, even if your wick is right and your wax is right. A full melt pool can take 1 to 4 hours to create, so on your first burn, make sure to plan for extra time to create that full melt pool. Step 3 is to pick a vessel that works and wows. Your jar isn't just for looks, it impacts how your candle burns. Here's what we recommend. Simply Earth's amber glass jars are great for beginners. They heat evenly and protect your oils from light. Our ceramic candle jars come with a dust lid, and they're perfect for creating an elevated looking gift. They're heat safe and safe for candles. Ceramic vessels need to have a coating on the inside like ours do in order to create a safe burn. Watch out for thin glass, uneven bases, or non-heat safe pottery. Step 4 to candle making is scenting your wax like a pro. Essential oils will create safe but subtle smelling candles. They're also 100% natural, so if you want a full natural candle, you'll want to scent yours with essential oils. Fragrance oils create strong smelling candles that you're used to buying from the store. If you're looking for that same scent strength, we recommend using Simply Earth's safer fragrance oils. You can use them by themselves or alongside essential oils in your candle making. Our safer fragrance oils are made with synthetic and natural chemicals, made for that strong scent throw that you love in your store-bought candles. However, they are not 100% natural. So if you're wanting a natural candle, you'll want to stick with essential oils. If you really care about a strong scent throw, incorporate some of our safer fragrance oils that are phthalate-free, paraben-free, and dye-free. Here are some common candle making mistakes to avoid. Number 1 is, if you're using essential oils, don't expect your candle to smell as strong as traditional store-bought candles. Essential oils give a clean, natural scent, but they won't fill a room like fragrance oils will. If you're looking for that stronger aroma, check out our safer fragrance oils. Mistake number 2 is not mixing your fragrance into your wax properly. If your candle smells weak or uneven or has what looks like sweat on the top of it, it probably wasn't stirred properly. After you add your fragrance to your wax, make sure to slowly and gently stir for a full 2 minutes to make sure that it's fully incorporated to the candle. This is going to allow the fragrance or essential oil that you're using to properly bond to the wax. Mistake number 3 is tunneling. Tunneling happens when your wick size is too small. Make sure on your first burn you allow edge-to-edge melting in your candle vessel to prevent future tunneling. This will be 1 to 2 hours in smaller candles, and larger candles it can be up to 4 hours. Mistake number 4 is using the wrong wick size. Too small and your candle fizzles and tunnels. Too big and you've got a super fast burning candle that can cause soot. In your candle making, you can follow one of our tested and true recipes. If you're wanting to use some of your own, make sure to test for wick size in your vessel so that you get a clean, beautiful burn. Mistake number 5 is pouring the wax into your vessel when it's too hot or too cool. Getting the temperature wrong can lead to sinkholes, frosting, or lost scent. Let the wax cool slightly before you pour it. For our wax, you will want to pour it between 160 and 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Patience is your secret weapon when it comes to candle making. Ready to make your own candles? We've got super easy DIY kits that gives you everything you need in one box to make your own candles. We've also got tons of recipes on our blog, and I've included some in this free cheat sheet that will teach you more about ingredients, tips and tricks, and recipe that's linked below. Grab it right now, it's free.